Okay, Reggie. I've seen some comments where people are asking about James and how he's doing and if you guys are still good. So I have him on the phone because um, I want to ask him something in regards to the Keefe D thing, but he's on the phone now if you want to say what's up.
What up, Big J?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Oh, John surprised me. I didn't know he was gonna call you today, but that's good. I'm glad to hear from you, brother.
All the time. What's going on with you?
So James, I wanted to ask you this. Hey, how are you? I wanted to ask you this because when Keefe D filed this motion to have his case dismissed, they included like all these interviews that he did with with police or whatever, and one that he did in 1998 mentions you, and I wanted to get your thoughts on it. And he said that quote concerning the current drug organization run by Reggie Wright Jr. One of the distribution locations is Untouchable Auto Shop, located at Alondra in Washington and Compton. The shop is owned by Melvin Hurd. Hurd, G-Ray, and Jim distribute cocaine from the shop. Individuals who work for Reggie Wright Jr. assisting in the distribution of cocaine include Mob James, a member of Mob's Street Pyro, Flip, Bump Tree, and Trayvon Lane, and Kevin Woods. So having heard that he said that about you, I just wanted to get your thoughts.
Well, but number one, everybody on this planet knows I was a gangbanger. I wasn't a drug dealer. Part of dealing drugs with Reggie or anybody else. I ain't never had a crime, none of that shit. So the problem is these guys trying to find their way or figure their way out of some bullshit. You know, man, you know, and Reggie, right? Reggie Sr. and Jr. has took a lot of bullshit from a lot of people. I've been knowing them all my life. I ain't never seen that part, and I ain't just speaking for Reg. I'm talking about street shit. So, you know, these guys is ridiculous, man. Keefe D is ridiculous. He ain't know me for no drug shit. I ain't know Keefe D until my daughter mama. You feel me? And I ain't never seen that nigga sell shit. I ain't never seen that nigga gangbang. So I don't know what the fuck he talking about. That's the dumbest shit. Make you want to laugh. I mean, you know, fuck it. If your mama sits next to you, slap the shit out of her because that nigga's stupid. Never.
Yeah, and this was said, James. I hope you caught it. This was said in 1998. He said all of this to the police in 1998.
I don't know where that shit came from.
Yeah. Now, Flip, I know. Unfortunately, I know all the players whose names he mentioned. But we didn't fuck with Flip. Okay. But Flip had that barbershop. I mean, that shop that FG, I think, ended up saying he had owned at one time. That barbershop over there on Harris and Compton. Melvin Horde, rest in peace to Melvin. He just died about 6 or 8 months ago. I think he had a heart attack at his shop. But I have talked about Untouchables. Untouchables is the shop that I told y'all where Trayvon Lane took up and found the All Eyes on Me tape, with the DJ Quick situation. For any of y'all have never heard that story. But Keefe D, I tell you, Keefe D named every player that had a little bit of stuff going on in '98, and now they pretty much like they all were working for me in Compton.
Well, don't put me in the mix though, because
well, you know why he do yours because of your girl, your girl and his baby mama were tight, and so.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
And Pam used to put his cars and shit in her name.
Yeah.
And he would give her the money to pay the notes and shit on it. Other than that, man, I have never, all these dudes be running their mouth. I have never dealt with, especially in them days, Reg.
You wasn't a drug dealer. Nobody knew you was not into drugs. That was not what you did. Yeah.
Right, but and what I'm saying is everybody knew. Then I was a motherfucking gang member. I wasn't hanging with niggas or believe that we can coexist together, just kicking it like that. I had a few, like the ones I grew up with, But I ain't never kicked it with Keefe D. We ain't never hit a block, ran into each other. Only when I went on California Street to pick up my daughter.
Yeah.
And on everything I love, a lot of those guys got passes as well as they gave me a pass picking my daughter up, and they was across the street.
And when you saying that, he's saying a mob dude over in the Southside Crip area is what he's saying about
Yeah,
that.
me being over there, they could have blasted on me. But Hawk and all of them other cats over there, man, I ain't never had a problem with them. Yeah. I ain't never dealt with a Keefe D. Keefe D don't know shit about me. But what Pam done said.
Yeah.
So far as all that, and you know, Keefe D hear a story. The majority of the guys on the block hear a story, they run with the story. Now he implement himself, put himself in the motherfucking story as if he's that nigga. Kill me with that bullshit. We ain't never ran across each other. Whatever these guys had going on, it damn sure didn't have nothing to do with a Reggie Wright Jr. or Senior, because that would have played a part in all of our bullshit. Yeah. Reggie Wright didn't come until Suge inquired him.
Now, in fairness, wait a minute, let me clear that up. In fairness, I came around in '95, and so that's why he had his disdain to bring me into the bullshit, because by '98, the FBI and all of them were investigating Reggie Wright Jr. because they felt that he had something to do with the murder of Biggie Small. And so, you know, for the retaliation of what happened to Tupac. And so that's why Reggie Wright Jr. name was even brought up into that bullshit. And Keefe D at that time, he laid out every major drug dealer from Tootie Reese to Big Honcho to, he put in there, he named every one of them. We're going to post a document.
And they talk about Miles James.
Oh, man. Keefe D is the biggest rat. Keefe D is now known as the biggest rat in LA County history. I can't think. He's up there with, on the drug snitching thing, he's bigger than Sammy the Bull is with murder. I mean, the names that he brought up in 1998, I don't see how Keefe D could ever walk the streets again. I really don't, because he mentioned.
Number one, he's an old man. He shouldn't be wanting to walk the street. He's upper in age, and you know. But a lot of us don't get it, Reg. Keefe D wouldn't be in this goddamn mess he in right now if he wouldn't have got on here accepting that $4,000-$5,000 and thinking it's all good.
Yeah.
All money ain't good money, like I tell these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, these guys, he put himself in this situation. Now he want to drag other motherfuckers into his bullshit. That's saying, if I go down, everybody going down with me. That's Nino Brown.
Yeah, but you know what, James? In fairness, we thought he just did this shit after him and his family got caught up. It was just in him, dog. He was doing this before. He was already sitting in jail, caught up. And he throwing out all of these names. It was just in him.
Right.
That's why it was so easy for them to go to him in 2008, because they knew his history already.
Basically, yeah.
And that nigga, man, it was just in him. If you wear a G-string or a thong all the time, and you hide it.
Well, his downfall was getting caught with the drugs, and then dealing with Greg Katie and them, and then agreeing to talk freely. I think it's a flip side to that, because a lot of his people got off because he did what he did. A lot of that shit went away, and people were still on the street because of it. But the downfall is...
That was his excuse.
Yeah.
But hey, James, if that's a valid point, what you just said, why they don't fuck with him today? His brother, his sister.
No. Well, they don't fuck with him because of other reasons. And, you know, technically that's their business, Reg. I ain't gonna speak on this shit. But he had a lot of shit going on and said a lot of shit. So so he get out of that to get put in this bag. You feel me? So that dude, you know, he got to speaking on people that are dead. I look at it that he took the ticket and ran with it.
Yeah.
Okay, the majority, a couple of them was gone.
Well, if he would have
So
took the ticket, if he would have took the ticket and ran with it, the ticket that ran with it would have given them what they wanted. They wanted Biggie Small. He gave them Tupac. So.
Well, because he didn't know shit about Biggie Small.
Exactly, but that's the ticket.
That's the thing.
You know, when you say words like the ticket and run with it, I got to correct it because people want to believe and make the narrative like it's a lie. And he just tell them to lie to so, you know, for whatever reason. The lie that they wanted, if they wanted a lie, would have been the Biggie Small murder. That's the murder that they wanted. He knew nothing about it, to your point, and he had to tell them the truth about what happened on Tupac.
Well, he rather fuck with this side than the other side from where he's from, and he didn't want to just go straight in on that because the tables is different, and he had to give them straight facts. So let me tell y'all about Tupac. I know Tupac shit. So this is when he started throwing all these other people in the situation. Come on, man, you wasn't doing it like that. And like right now today, all these people are talking about the Tupac murder and Reggie Wright had something. If Reggie Wright got something to do with it, they ain't pointed out not one gang member.
Exactly.
They ain't pointed out no key facts of who killed Tupac but Orlando. And that shit ain't went away yet. So
and Reggie Wright ain't stupid enough to be talking about this shit every day like he does if he had anything to do with Biggie Small or Tupac. That's what Reggie Wright knows.
Reggie Wright had to sit at the round table and sit there and talk about which motherfuckers want bragging rights on and speak on shit now that gets back. Ain't none of that shit happen.
Yeah.
So everybody gonna continue to say this, that, or the other about who killed Tupac, who killed Biggie. You feel me? They don't want to hear what really happened.
Yeah.
Fuck what really happened because everybody is making money off this bullshit for years. It don't go away, bro.
Yeah.
It don't go away. So if everybody did like me, Keefe D case, what Keefe D got going on, first thing I heard when he went to jail, Bob James gonna be a witness. Man, leave me alone with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that brother.
Exactly.
Nothing to do with that brother. I wouldn't give a fuck what police, what agency, what. I wouldn't give a fuck. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
As I've said. So it won't go away. All these dudes need to do is let this shit go. These men are dead. These men are dead. My brother is dead. All of these Harons, Vincent, all these brothers are gone. These niggas still don't want to quit. And the cold thing about it is, it's motherfuckers that probably was 9, 8 years old when Tupac died. Still running their motherfucking mouth.
Yeah.
That shit over with.
Exactly.
Live your life and move on. But it is what it is, man. So at the end of the day, everybody needs to stop throwing you up under the motherfucking bus, trying to prove a point.
Yeah.
Can I honestly say Reggie was an asshole when he was a police officer? Hell yeah, you post some of my homeboys. Took them to jail. Bust their goddamn nose. I know y'all gonna edit that part. But all that other bullshit, they can dismiss me with it.
Yeah.